we want to restore civic duty to in the mindset of the next generation of Americans. And how we want to do it is to say that if you want to vote as an 18-year-old between the ages of 18 and 25, you need to either do your civic duty through service to the country. That's 6 months of service in either military service or in a first responder, including police, fire, or otherwise. Or else you have to pass the same civics test that an immigrant has to pass.
Well, there's Vivek Ramaswamy talking about ways to suppress the youth vote. I guess something new considering he's running for president and polling at like 0.1%. But still, he has to come up with something crazy to talk about. And this, I think, applies. It's pretty crazy. Raising the voting age to 25 years old. That is, unless you serve in the military or something else. So still, this map showing what the country's voting may look like if only that same youth vote that he's looking to eliminate voted only. This is what these electoral maps would look like. And I think you can see why Ramaswamy wants nothing to do with that. As a matter of fact, wants it to be the reverse. Also, by the way, his team, I guess is supposed to be working for him, doesn't really agree. Most of the team has not been for this, is what a campaign advisor who was granted anonymity to discuss these internal conversations said. And in an interview, Ramaswamy acknowledged that. And he said there have been vehement objections from his team, but then he added, "We're doing it." And by the term "we're doing it," what he means is I'm doing it, or at least I'm gonna say it. He's not doing anything because he's an idiot. But still, he's running for president, so I guess he gets some level of attention, but he's not gonna be able to do any of these things. He's just trying to talk and promote himself. And he also talked about the 26th Amendment, which of course doesn't allow states to discriminate against certain folks because of their age and keep them from voting strictly based off of their age once they're 18 years old, once that was put into place. So he has an answer for how we'd get around the 26th Amendment on that. Watch.
Yes, so that's exactly why this has to be done by constitutional amendment. This would supersede that. And it's interesting to note that that was in 1971. Passed against the backdrop, one of the arguments for that was that if you're gonna have a draft, military draft, that brings 18-year-olds in, then they ought to have the right to vote. Which actually says that this is a relatively familiar notion to us. And this is a longstanding tradition in our country, tying civic duties to the privileges of citizenship.
You guys think Ramaswamy has done his civic duties?
Yeah, this guy sucks. Okay, can we make Trump voters take a civics test, please, before they're allowed to vote at the polls? I guarantee that 18 to 25-year-olds can pass that civics test, and a lot of Trump supporters will not be able to. They're already trying to do this in certain places. I live in Texas. They're just being more coy about it. They're removing polling stations from college campuses in my state, for example. So they're just already doing their best to make sure that young people do not vote. And the reason why they're doing it is precisely because of that map that you showed earlier. They know that if young people vote, they're not gonna win these elections. They know that they have to cheat before they can win. And I really just hope that all of this backfires on them. I really hope that that 18 to 25-year-old demo gets all kinds of petty. And I really hope that they take all of this very, very personally. If there was ever a time to be petty, it is right now. Take it from me, your millennial auntie. You do whatever you gotta do to cast your ballots in the upcoming election. Because if you do, they will lose. And we all want that to happen. That's what we all want.
We want that petty. Don't be afraid of petty, because look at this. Look at the way they're approaching everything. That's beyond petty. That's anti-American, as much as they like to say everyone else is.